It's packed full of delicious ham hock. It's fried. That's the difference. There's loads of cheese. There's Compton cheese. There's Gruyere. How's your heart health? Do you need a seat? What?
You got a little stain there.
What's that? Oh, it's Donald Hayes makeup.
Diminished. You're diminished already.
It's all right. It's fine.
He's got a stain.
I'm sure it'll come out. Let's not worry about that. Right, let's make a toasty. So this, like I said...
I'm going to keep focusing on the stain.
I just want to say, it's not a toasty because you're frying it.
I know, but it makes it... What's better than a toasted sandwich? A fried sandwich?
Where's the toasted machine?
Right, back up.
Yeah.
OK, I love a toasted sandwich.
I'm in.
But I'm not doing that today, so get with the programme.
I'm turning me back on them for you. Look, mate.
Yeah,
thanks. Look at that body language, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Right.
What am I supposed to do?
I
just straddle both worlds.
The bull. That is the old kung fu. The bull. That's it, isn't it?
Right, so this is mayonnaise and Dijon.
You do know that I've got 3 stents, don't you?
I know, but you're only going to have a nibble, aren't you?
You only live once.
Not very long now.
This is... Look at me. So this is mayonnaise and Dijon mustard, right? So use that as your kind of base. And then 2 types of cheese. I personally like these these Alpine
My dad
cheese.
was asked to get some cheese once, a few types of cheese. He went out and he bought 3 types of cheddar. That's it. That's it, though, isn't it? There is only cheddar, isn't there?
Right, ham hock.
God, that looks good.
So this is based on a Monte Cristo. I don't know if I've already said that. And it's finished. It's fried, and then it's finished with honey. Oh. Just when it can't get you any more.
Yeah.
Does it twitch?
Honey's all right.
Does it twitch when you hear this?
Honey's all right, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, honey's all right. Yeah.
It's just a bit weird on a fried sandwich.
It's weird. And you're right, it's a fry, not a toasty, isn't it? Yeah. A fritter. It's a bloody fritter, man.
I'll tell you.
Enough of my toasty. Fried sandwich. Let's talk about gone fishing.
What's
so you've done
you putting in there?
gherkins.
I know
dill
that.
pickles. Oh.
Yeah. Gone fishing. Yeah. What do you want to know about
I want
it?
to know everything.
Two old men go fishing. Sometimes we catch fish. Sometimes we don't.
Bob falls over a lot.
Bob falls over. We do a sad bit.
You always get a doctor along.
We get a doctor along.
Some random doctor turns up and goes, what am I doing
Not
here?
a random doctor. Not a random doctor.
Who look like they've been wandered into the wrong shop.
Look, we managed to get that away through factual. Right? So we have to get... So we have to do a little nod to some facts here and there. Yeah.
Little industry joke.
But, yeah, a bit of an industry joke, yeah, but it's... we got away with it.
So it's in its 6th series. You're going into 7 next year.
Well, we hope so. We've got a Christmas special coming out as well. And, of course, Bob is Sir Bob Mortimer.
Right.
You know, it's only a matter of time, isn't it? It's, you know, he's a kind of master chef, isn't he?
Maybe. I did see him make extraordinary mash with a packet of crisps.
He did. He did.
That looks just like wrong.
He did riverbank mash. His other, of course, his signature dish is trapped potatoes. Yeah. Yeah, which is basically just tinned potatoes.
Trapped into
trapped potatoes and tuna melony, which seems to involve doing some tuna and putting some marmalade on it. Yeah. Yeah. But weirdly, on the river, he once made me a lamb kebab and he hadn't washed his hands and he'd been performing some very, very intimate acts with those hands. But when you're on the riverbank, weirdly, it always tastes great.
Also, because you're always hungry.
Yeah, I think so. It's the
you're outside in the cold.
Country air, country ways. Where are you going?
But
come back.
I'm washing my
I feel so alone.
But it's not. I mean, for people who haven't seen it, it's not just about fishing, is it?
No, not at all. Really.
It's about the countryside. It's your friendship. It's a kind of a leisurely.
It's a really hard sell. Our friendship.
But it is. It's really endearing. You're both self-deprecating. I think it's unmissable. I really do. But
thank you very much.
What sort of age groups? Do you get kids?
Well, strangely, yeah. I mean, I remember once Bob was he'd caught a chub and he was trying to get this fish in, and he said, "Paul, any young people watching, this is exactly how you fate a chub." And I remember saying to him, there are no young people watching this. Why would they watch two old men go fishing? But apparently they do. So
That's why kids love it.
Yeah, it's quite weird. It does seem to appeal across the generations. And you say it's not really about fishing. It's kind of... Not much happens a lot of the time.
But it's gentle and it just makes a change from regular TV that's quite kind of fast-paced and there has to be jeopardy, and it's totally the opposite of that.
It's escapism, isn't it? It's like healing TV.
I think
that allows you to think.
I think you should. It's because it comes from a very genuine place.
Yeah,
you know, we didn't sit down in a room and go, "How can we make this program?" It came out of real life, and there is some jeopardy in it.
But just
Matt, because when
I know what you're going to say.
No, well, when I first went to the BBC and approached them, I said, "Look, you know, you do have the possibility of one of us." Or both of us dropping dead on the riverbank. Comedy gold.
Boom, commission.
Yeah, bang, without it.
Jeopardy.
Yeah, that is jeopardy, isn't
Jeopardy,
it?
yeah.
And just when you think it can't get any better, you've brought a book out just before Christmas.
Woo! You hear?
What are you saying? You're trying to make it sound like a very cynical exercise. It's actually a love letter to our rivers, and it's a kind of extension of Gone Fishing in a way, because John Bailey and I, we're the guys who sort out the actual venues, we go the beautiful places we go to, the species we're going to fish for, the tactics we use.
Right.
And a lot of people who watch Gone Fishing used to fish when they were kids, forgotten how to do it, maybe want to get back into it, or, you know, they see it and think, oh, that's an interesting thing to do, I'd like to try it. And so this is a kind of bridges that gap, because it's actually, Bob said he tried to take his sons fishing and he couldn't set up the rod, didn't know how to do it. So for people like Bob...
I think it's beautiful. I've got it here, and I love the illustrations, actually, which are done by your daughter, Caris.
Yeah, my oldest daughter. With the beautiful old vintage little ink drawings, incredible detail,
My daughter's called Lily, so I'm very happy with that.
Oh, well, there we are. And my daughter's called Tench.
Yeah. Well, here, you've got for the foodies. Yeah,
we've gone for the foodies as well. She's done beautiful mackerel and a bass there,
Beautiful.
So, no, extraordinary. They're like those old Victorian... You know, diagram, Latin declension.
She's clearly very talented, and I was almost thinking, I haven't got a tattoo, but I was thinking, well, maybe.
Well, you might do.
A little Lily. Have you?
Oh, yeah, he's got
Yeah, I've got a leaping trout.
Have you?
Have you a leaping trout? We got one in the
Well,
book.
it was a fishing expedition. I got drunk, went back into Darlington, took me fishing to...
Well, you went to Darlow for a tit.
I was
And I
born
caught-
in Darlow.
I know, I caught a trout. I went to a tattooist, and I went, fish. And anyway, I said I want the fly as well. It was on a mayfly. Appreciate, of course.
Yeah, of course.
So anyway, I ended up with a leaping trout.
Where?
Wow.
It's on my arm, but I've got...
I thought he was going to say...
No. But the next day I was out there and I looked, and what it was a fish and chip shop van with Eat More Cod, and it just copied it off the chip shop van. Well, I coloured it to look like a trout. It's dreadful.
So it's a cod. It's a cod with a few spots on it.
Yeah, and it's missing the fly.
And it's missing the fly.
Yeah, and I've lived with that for years.
And where is it?
It's there, but I've got... I'm not showing you.
OK, fair play.
I caught a bat once, fly fishing.
Did you? I've done that.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
Because they all laughed at me.
Yeah.
I said no, because I went back like that.
And it...
bat,
went back.
zoom, in the middle of the day.
Yeah, in the day?
Yeah.
That's not a bat, it's called a bird.
No, it was... Big old seagull. No, I got it back. I got it off.
Right, good.
Yeah, I wasn't
good,
expecting it. I'm glad you got it.
And away, bat.
Right.
You want me to eat
title
that?
of the book called?
The title of the book is How We Fish, and it's by you, Paul, and John Bailey, who helps
John Bailey, with a foreword by Mr. Bob Mortimer.
Lovely
Sir
Bob.
Bob Mortimer.
Sir Bob.
Sorry, Bob.
Who now loves fishing.
Who, Bob?
Yeah.
Oh, he adores it.
Yeah.
Genuinely, really loves it, you know. We have such a wonderful time, you know, making that show because, as I say, because it's genuine and it comes from that place.
Yeah, and that's why everyone loves it. It's why it's going into Series 7. There you go. There's your heart-healthy sandwich.
You know
Tuck
more than
into
I
that.
do. Right, am I going in?
Yeah, go in.
OK, how do I approach
Come
it?
here. Come here. How do I approach it?
I'm slightly daunted by it, to be
Right,
honest.
there you go. Try a little bit of that.
There's no egg with that. I want the egg.
Oh, we'll have a bit of egg.
Well, dip it in.
I'll dip it right. I'll dip it right in, man.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
it's not a spectator sport.
Yummy, isn't it?
Watching someone eat.
But if you bought our new book, there's a recipe in the back how to make your own, which are superior.
OK.
But for now, these will do.
Is that a tongue twister? You bought that book about buns?
I thought I'd get it easy. I got it out my sister.
Not easy.
Right, we just put them onto steam. It's a secret weapon of ours.
You chefs would be lost without garlic, wouldn't you? All of you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, what would we do? That and an onion.
Quite partial to soup in a restaurant, you know, as I get older.
So how you been? How you keeping?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Yeah,
Good.
I'm having a
You
lovely
look well.
time, thank you. Yeah, we're building up for Christmas. We've been filming. We're
You've
back
been
on
busy,
the bikes.
Huh? You're not stopping. You're not slowing down.
Nah, it's time for
pushing
that.
through.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got more energy
Yeah.
than me,
Good for you.
you know.
Yeah.
But then again, most people have got more energy.
Yeah. What's the word? Marsupial.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the word I'm looking for. And,
You know what a marsupial is?
is it a creature that sleeps all the time?
No.
Oh.
No, it gives birth to a live young that then lives in a pouch. That's a marsupial. You haven't done that, have you?
Only on a Thursday afternoon.
Now, Paul,
Yeah.
there's some rice wine vinegar goes in, and some soy sauce.
I didn't want to pick up on that. I'm glad Paul...
Oh, no. The thing is, though, that's about live telly, isn't it? When you get it wrong, there's nobody to edit it out.
Makes it fun.
Oh, yeah. Mum
Right,
Fair.
so let's talk about your new book.
Yeah,
Ollie,
go
you got
on.
a copy over there?
Yeah, I certainly have.
Ultimate comfort food.
Exactly that. And what I love about it is it has comfort food from so many different backgrounds. It's not just the old kind of stews and pies.
Yeah.
You got here a lovely one, Filipino noodles, which has a lovely story behind it as well, doesn't
Pancit.
it?
Yeah, without whinging on about hospital and that, I've spent a fair time there. And to get my appetite back, the nurses have been bringing stuff in, and nurses from all over the world. And there was a lovely Filipino with lovely nurses, there's too many to mention. But it's called Gia, and she used to bring me pancit in, which is like a Filipino national dish.
I'm going to put half a litre of water in it, stick it in the...
It's very personal. I mean, we started out with 200 ideas, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we whittled it down, but when you start talking about comfort food, people have got their own loves and passions, and